Hey everybody! Wanted to give you an update on the Figment piece that I've been working on and kind of keeping you posted on the various phases as I've been working on it. So I've finished all of the flower embellishments. I'm real happy with how they turned out. My inspiration for these kind of came from the work of Rolly Crump and Mary Blair on different attractions like the Small World and that type of feel. There's a lot of that type of feel around Epcot Center, and I really wanted to incorporate that in this piece, and I'm happy with how it turned out. So the next part of this piece that needs to be decided, that I'm kind of working through, is the original request was to paint Figment on some sheet music of the song One Little Spark from Epcot's Journey into Imagination. And I did a lot of different testing, and as it turns out, the paper that this music is printed on doesn't take the medium very well and just doesn't look very good when I paint directly on it. So I went with a traditional watercolor on watercolor paper and kind of had some different thoughts that perhaps Figment, I could make this a piece where Figment is floating on top of the sheet music. But in looking at that, with the flower elements that I've added, I think that that's going to make the piece maybe a little bit too busy to have the background be the sheet music. So I'm kind of looking at some other options and did a little sketch here. You see this little paper banner? I had the thought that it might be kind of nice to take the words, One Little Spark, a piece of the music maybe, and create a little banner that would go somewhere here in the design, in the matting around our friend Figment here. And so here's the actual sheet music that I'm looking at here, and I've kind of been working on some prototypes with this idea, kind of did some test runs to see what I might be able to come up with. And so this is where we're at so far. Got the words One Little Spark and a strip of the music, and it's kind of on this pretty little ribbon of paper. And I'm thinking that's the direction that I'm going to go in. You know, I really, really want to incorporate the music in the piece, and I think that this just might be the solution I'm looking for. This is rough and, you know, it needs to be refined a little bit. But if you take a look at the overall effect, I think this is going to work. So I'm going to keep playing with this idea and see if I can refine it. And then we've just got a little bit more coloring to do here on the cane and the top hat. And I think our friend Figment is going to be a finished piece. So I'm going to say goodbye and go work on this a little bit. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on how things go. So thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you a little bit later. Bye.